Do you know what? I think it's time to go live. It's a minute to, which means I'm early. But better early than late, I always say. Welcome in, Catitude, and welcome in, Gingerbread Man. Thank you so much for the resub. That means a lot. And the fact that it's 42 months is really cool. Now, the good news. Oh, Catitude says, so I got a job offer. Bakery at grocery store. Weekends for... Is that 4 a.m. till noon? Yeah. I always struggle with 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. 12 a.m. is midnight, 12 p.m. is noon. And my brain goes, huh? And because of the confusion I've had with that in the past, mostly with other games. So I used to play Puzzle Pirates. In fact, it's still available. And we used to organise for big group events. And whenever you had an event, you had it based basically global time. I think we used California time. And when it ended up being at midnight or noon, it confused so many people that I never put 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. after I made the mistake once. I went, oh, I'm never doing that again. People turn up 12 hours early for an event and go, wait, where's this event? And like, no, it's later. And they tell you they changed their schedule in order to be available. Like, but I said the right thing. Waiting on background checks and such before orientation and training. That's fantastic news. I know how long you've been looking, and the fact that it's taken so long is crazy. But unfortunately, there are so many people looking for jobs and so few positions available that it's been a struggle. And I'm glad that it looks like you have a bright light at the end of the tunnel. So congratulations, Gratitude. Gingerbread Man says 1800, 6 p.m. I didn't realise how little of the world uses 24 hours until I had to explain to someone. No, it's just a 24-hour clock. It's like 12 plus 12. So 18 would be 6 p.m. Sorry. Oh, Shay Plays, welcome in. Good to see you. Good morning. Kadachu says, well, part of it was health and such. Now I'm able to be on my feet. Yes, part of it. However... even with that in mind, even without that, it's still a struggle. You had double struggle. Yes, congrats, says Ginger. Right, let's open the Minecraft. I was saying to Mrs. Dragon, half an hour ago, I have no plans for today and have to figure out what I'm doing. And then I remembered something. I need slime. That would probably do as an excuse. So last stream, I put all of these minecarts in, and this is to collect all of the things. If I just knock that out of... Oh, we're okay. It will still get there. It's just not going to be in time, which is fine. So the hopper minecarts go underneath and collect all of the bamboo, but I still need to build the flying machine to break the stuff, and I can't break the flying machine because I don't have any slime blocks or honey blocks. I suppose honey would also work. I could build a honey farm. That's not a terrible idea. Honey farm. I have a... Do you know what? Let's do a honey farm first, and then I'll get distracted with slime. Flying machines can use slime or honey. So let's get the honey farm sorted first, because I think I know how to do that. Although it has been a while. Let's see how it works. I also have loads of junk in my trunk. Let's get rid of these leather pants. I don't need those anymore. Yes, slime will take a bit longer than honey. Yes and no. The slime economy? I'm going to call it economy. That's not the right word. The slime farms are changed dramatically. So the best way to get slime now is not from a slime chunk, but instead using... what's it? Oozing. Potion of oozing. So if you have a laze and a potion of oozing, you can get a lot of slime from that. So there's an argument for using that. Although I've never done that, and I'd have to get LAs. Let's start with the, I think I have, beehive somewhere in... Aha! Bee nest! 1 bee! That is it, just one. But it should be relatively straightforward to do. Let's unload my stuff. I'll then sleep. We'll figure things out. Was that an update? It was in the trial chamber update. So, in fact, we go to my backup of the creative world. So this won't update on the server. Oh, ignore the fact there's a portal there. I needed it for my thumbnail, which went live on YouTube this morning. Let's think. How do I make this? It would be a beehive? Bee nest? Hopper? I need a minecart. Mine. So. I meant chest. Why did I say minecart? Let's go with some glass. So let's just use this area as an example. If I have a chest with the hopper feeding into it. Let's go back here and down. If I were to put a bee nest up there, and here we have grass. It's been a while since I've done this, so I need to just double check my memory. So place that there. I'd want space all around. Oh. Space all around so that a bee doesn't get out. If from here I had a dispenser pointing down, let's do one of those. Kind of juice this year I haven't been playing, and has been modded when I have modded. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, oozing. Let's see, oozing. So a splash potion of oozing. If I then get, bear with, allays. No, allay. That's it. And we do a small error. Let's go boop, 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 boop. And now have a splash potion of harming. Why don't I just type harming? Oh no, it'd be poison. Yes, I'm doing this now. I'm distracted by two different things at the same time. I don't even recognize Minecraft anymore, so I mean, it's been a while. Flash potion of poison. And I want something to hold them back. So if I went with... I don't know if that will work actually, but we'll try it. What's the worst case scenario? If we go here, we go boop, 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 boop. I need that dispenser again. Dispenser? Drop it. Dispenser. So that goes there. Glass goes there and there. In here we go with 2 LAs with a button. So 1, 2. Oh, okay. That was not how I expected that to go. Offhand it. Why up? Right, you're in there. Go up. Fly up. Go up. Levitation. This is not the way to do it. Water? I suppose would work. Because if I put water there, you float up, right? And then if I grab that... That's just annoying. This is not what I planned to do! Back Attitude says, oh, also my mum and I are going to vacation in October in Williamsburg, Virginia? I think VA is Virginia. In January she went to a conference, but they messed up on scheduling somehow. So they have 4 days and 3 nights for free for this year. Nice! And with a job, I can pay for the trip. I never get to treat her out due to money. Always get plane tickets and a reservation. That's fantastic. Right. We're going to go there instead. I'm going to put potion of poison in. No, I'm not. I'm going to put oozing in first. And then potion of poison. Is it only when they die? Maybe oozing is death. Let's do a regular mob. So let's do something that doesn't die in the light. Creeper. Why not? Creeper. Oozing. Splash potion oozing. If I go with like that, and we put difficulty. Maybe that's why. I need poison again. Because we're in peaceful mode that it wouldn't create. Maybe? Maybe it really does need to be dead. Chickens, maybe? I mean, I could do. But if I made a load of these guys and gave myself a sword, like our soul, there we go. Oozing. They're all oozing, yes? So now because of the oozing, they produce slime. So I'm not explaining the best way of doing it. Also, if I had sweeping edge, that would work better. But each time one dies... So you see there is potential there to make profit out of it. Right, difficulty. Peaceful. Excuse me? Can you not kill LAs in peaceful? Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what the best way of farming it is, but oozing means that upon death they release slime. How? Kill. Is it E for everything? All entities. Type equals LA. That's sad, but that needs to happen. I see that's interesting, but yeah, mob farm with that would be cool. Yes. But the splash potion of oozing will only do so many mobs. So there's an argument for that. There's also an argument for using trial chambers to just farm slime. You get slime spawners in trial chambers. I want there to be a B for this. So let's do B. I have one of these. I also need a flower. So let's go with best flower, blue. Orchids. Blue orchids. If you don't agree with me, you're wrong. We're going to put that there. No! There we go. You don't mind because we're in creative. So in theory, bee gathers pollen from thing, goes in. It only pops out the front. And what we want is to give a signal off of there to this dispenser as and when it's full. So a comparator. This would also be much easier if I looked it up. Gingerbeard Man said my brain just exploded. Why? What bit made it explode? So if we go across here, There'll be different signals depending on how strong that is. Redstone dust would then get to a certain point. If I use glass, we can go up like that. Or, here's an idea. So I need to power it into there, which means I do a repeater. It's something along those lines, because that will give a signal out based on how full this is. We want it basically when it's full, the signal gets strong enough that it powers there. I think that makes sense. So we need to change solid block. That will allow it up. Go like that. You'll need a signal strength of 5. Okay. I'm going to look it up. I have world saves for this. I've built bee farms before. I'm going to use that. But just checking my logic, that seems about right. I'm only going to get 1 hive out of it because I've only got 1 bee. However, I could also build more later. But 1 will be enough that I've got to trickle in. But let's save and quit. Single player. What do I have? I have Ocean Deep, but that's not particularly useful because I never played with honey there. Bear with. Mrs. Dragon needs me to do something. I forgot to do it.
It's time to pull out the pitchforks. Zach's to blame.
It is my fault. You are quite right. I've got a problem. I might need to step away for it. I do need to step away for it. I'll be back in a moment. Forgot to mute. I did. You're quite right. I was supposed to tell the car to charge. But the charger is not connected for some reason. So I can't do much about it, unfortunately. Yeah. Right, we're going to switch over. I need to grab a world download, which should be relatively straightforward. I keep a backup of all different worlds that I've played on, just on the server. So, hobbies, games, Minecraft, world saves. I think it might be best if I do Livecraft Season 1. Am I about to create a world just to create some OP slime farms? I mean, you should. Why not? No. There we go. I think I fixed the thing. Hello, Warbear. Yeah, normally we charge the car at night because it's cheaper, but we have a free charging hour So that makes sense to go, we might as well turn it on for the hour. Doesn't get, it's not a huge saving, but like free electricity, we'll charge it now. Why not? Theory, that's all set. Fixed it! Right, now I need to get that world download. It's not difficult, it's just hard work. How you doing, Warbear? Sorry about the delay, because now I wasn't planning on doing a honey farm, but I want to. And because I want to, I will. Right, we have Livecraft 1. We need to save it locally, so give me a second. Depending on what you meant by there's a limit that oozing potions can affect. More that it can only affect things within range of it, so you need to make lots of potions. Might just have to create some pointless slime vibes. It's not pointless if it's fun. Again, I hope everyone else is good. I'm good, Warbear. I'm just having some struggles and fun. In equal measures. Oh, I forget how long it takes to open a zip file. We'll leave it for now. Not single player. Multiplayer. Because that can go in the background whilst I figure out slime. So one of the options is to go to the trial chamber and see if there is a spawner. If there is a spawner, it's well worth setting it up. Now the best thing to do is to take obsidian with me and a flint and steel, and then I can make a portal there. I also need to get to one. I haven't done a trial chamber yet in this world. So now is the right time to do it. One moment. And back. This, that. I'm going to put the beehive back in the hole because we've not played with it yet. Lingering potion and vice remove entity cramming with a chicken farm crusher block and a drop chute. Ooh. Yes, Ginger, this sounds like a great idea. In fact, one day you can build it in this one for me! Or with me. With me, that's what I meant to say. Throwing this in here, other stuff in this. So I'm going to need a flint and steel to make a portal, but I also need to... Okay. Do you know what? There, you're free. Now you think you are a fisherman, which means you can see a barrel. So let's take that out. You still think you're a fisherman. There are other barrels. Maybe what we do is we get rid of you. And we capture another villager in this boat. So the next one coming out can go in this. And we'll turn them into a cartographer. Chimkin? Yes. Chimkin. Chicken. I've killed a few villagers in my time. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So if I wanted a cartography table, it's just wooden paper. So grab 2 of those. And then which wood? Those woods. To make a cartography table. And we just need to give it to a villager. So we can either do one in here, or we find villagers elsewhere. Welcome in, Rhesus. I'm melting today. I'm okay. I'm only melting a little bit. I'm going to take some emeralds with me. We're going to make sure we got a chest plate in my ender chest. I think I have. I do have. Nice. Village. Have one on top of the hill, but I think they're all dead. There are no creepers in the sky. But thank you. Thank you for the 2,500 channel points, all hard earned from enduring my streams. That took forever to trigger. I'm sorry. It has a delay. Normally that delay is fine. It's you have to roll early. I think there's allies in here. There aren't allies in there. Good to know. I seem to remember there was a village over this way. This isn't a village, I know that. I'm just curious if there's also allies here. Doesn't look like it. So I can seek out a village and try and get a cartography out of it, or we can just get one from my villager breeder. If we get a cartography table, there's a chance that they will offer a map to a trial chamber. It's not guaranteed though. Okay, I would have seen it by now if it was this direction that I was thinking of. Did I just see another beehive? That's not a beehive. Maybe it was the pumpkins. This is not why I'm down here, but you know. Ow. That didn't work. Never mind. I was thinking I'd get some gunpowder while I was here. Ooh, gunpowder. That worked, right? I think. No, it didn't. Never mind. It was an effort. I was going to say a valiant effort. It was not that. So, cartography table. I got distracted by heading that way. I think this is the way home. What we could do is work on the villager square. Not villager. Village square. You know what I mean. Where I'm building my big projects. I thought we had another village around here. Clearly, I know nothing. Which is hardly surprising, but also slightly annoying. Yes, I am willing to do a little bit of travelling just to check my sanity. I've got enough rockets I can afford to fly a little bit. Bear with. Just becoming apparent, I haven't got a clue where things are in this world. Also, I'm now a little bit lost, but I believe that's my village. Yeah. My village, and heading down this way is where all our stuff is. Got it! Okay, so we want a cartographer. Here's an idea. We have villagers over this way. Nice seed. Thanks. It was random. Which is why I don't know where anything is. Which is for the best. Who wants to be a cartographer? You would like to be a cartographer? That's fantastic news. I now have loads of empty maps. I forget. Right, let's go grab some paper and I can help him refresh. One of the trades can be trial chamber location. Not guaranteed, but it can be. Worst case scenario, I just take the cartography table from him. Let's take all of this stuff and offload in here. Hello, cat. Warbet, how much have you been in here much? I don't know if you have seen much of this world lately. It hasn't changed dramatically. Okay, well that got me some emeralds, I suppose. You're not going to refresh though, are you? Because you're scared. And these are expensive. I could make compasses. I think it's best I check the trade options. Seen it a bit. Okay. Bear with. So I'm going to look up villager cartography trades. 1.21. I just wanted image, but alas, it's going to have to be a long list. I can click to it. So, cartography. So it's journeyman, so it's the next level up. So we need to unlock at least one more level. The best way of doing that is probably going to be buying these maps, which requires compasses, which I don't have. Although they are relatively straightforward to do. It's iron, redstone, and paper, I believe. Redstone, iron, and I'm already holding paper. Sit. Compasses. 12. That work? I shouldn't need that many, but see how far it gets me. It's also expensive. I'll take one of each. Right, I'll take more. Let him refresh. You're not what I wanted, but I'll take it. Ocean Explorer. That is one of the options, but not what. Hang on. Items wanted. Yep. Ocean Explorer. Oh, it says apprentice. Journeyman now. So, yep, it's not going to give me what I want. Welcome, Nozza. Just spending all my emeralds on a trial chamber map that's not working. Although, what I could do is pick up that cartography table, because he doesn't need it. Let's offload that. Offload that. I somehow didn't pick up a block to go in there, so obsidian it is. Is it the best thing to use in the hole? No. The froggy man, welcome in. We have too many things and not enough space, so what we're going to do is use one of these to offload the junk. And yes, paper is now junk in this world. Oh, I see those creepers. I'm going to gather this sugarcane. Taking care not to be blown up by that creeper there or the two over there. In some ways, it's probably my best interest to attack them. Don't have a lot in the way of gunpowder. Where'd they go? There was two of them around this tree, I'm sure of it. clearly I'm talking rubbish. Okay. No gunpowder. How is Ossa and how is the Froggy Man today? Oh great! Zombie villagers. My baby didn't... yeah. These things happen. Unfortunately. What we can do though... let's take this. We have... Savannah map. And Tiger map. They're going to be the same one. So get rid of those. I'm going to take... some emerald blocks with me. Trade some of this iron into more emeralds and we'll go over there. The entire stream yesterday was 9 hours long. I saw you were live several times when I looked. However, I didn't put the two and two together and figure out that it was a long stream. 9 hours, that is a heck of a long time. Streaming for dementia, yes? See, I do pay some attention. Limited, but some. It's a huge target. £15,000 what I saw, and you're at 14,000 something? It's fantastic, so well done on that, and thank you for your hard work. I very, very much appreciate it. These are not those. Iron is going in here. I'm going to need more compasses, aren't I? Tell you what. Let's take what we can, turn it into paper. Put the spare stack in. Grab some iron. We'll see what we can do. 13,845. Oh, it was over. That was over 2 weekends. Doesn't matter. That's still an amazing total. Compasses. 16. I'll take that 16. However, I can do more, and I will. 16 more! Right, rest of paper can go in here. Keep some on me. We'll throw the iron... no, redstone in. Oh yeah, supposed to do other things. Oh well, never mind. Boop de boop. I need the maps. There we go. So we are going for a Savannah map. Ah, I didn't see the house on it. South. That way. And east. Could be a fair way, I don't know. Just offhand it. And we'll glide over. I wouldn't be surprised if I find something else of interest en route. When it says a savannah village, I would expect that to be relatively rare. It's hard enough just looking for savannah, but a village as well? The only reason I'm doing this is because I want a trial chamber map. And this is not going to be near where I want the trial chamber map. Ooh, boat. Not important, but, you know, going past. I may have already done this one. Clearly not. I'll take those. And those. And the spare emeralds. I have an iron farm, but still, I can't help but pick up the iron nuggets. What? Oh, flight mode. Yeah, I'm leaning towards going back and just saying, I'll get the trial chamber when I want. I can decorate the garden. boat. And an ocean monument. Is that one I've made a hole in? I have not made a hole in it. I have now, but I hadn't. That's what I meant. See, normally I end up swimming a lot more than I need to, so just kind of stepping behind this pillar rather than going round and round in circles is probably good enough. That worked. One sponge, one head. And then one getting the heck out of here. Love exploration in Minecraft? Me too! Right, there was a boat nearby. This is the boat. Buried treasure? I only got a trim from that elder garden. Coal? Who doesn't love a bit of coal? That'll have to do. Buried treasure was not my idea of exploration, but... Don't really need the ocean explorer map. I'm going to land here, see what's in the chest, and then check the treasure map. The trial chamber thing, I kind of want to go back to mine and do. I will, however, pick up the free stuff. There's offload via second shulker. Why not? But yeah, Minecraft exploration is kind of fun and chill, and I like it. I've always enjoyed it. The problem is that I feel guilty when I'm on a... Oh. That was ill planned, wasn't it? Mining fatigue. 3 minutes 26... Oh. Can't even... Such a fool! I could make a bucket. Take 3 of those. And 1 of those. And if I find a cow, which I mean is pretty reasonable chance. There we go. Boopity boop. This goes down. Bucket. Milk. Drink. Bucket. I did a thing! Milk does your body good. See? Minecraft knows. Full of calcium. And also stops mining fatigue. One of those is more important than the other. I'm not saying which it is. 1 block of gold. Oh, thank you very much. That goes in here. As to everything else that I don't need right now. And of course it's right. Right, where are we going for this buried treasure? Southwest still. Does mean we'll end up flying back past the ocean monument, in which case popping in for another dried sponge. No, wet sponge is probably a good idea. Oh, we're in the right area. Ooh, a village! Not what I want, because I want to go elsewhere. Xavier, welcome in. Right. We have some sand and loads of mobs. Be rude not to invite myself in and sleep. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream where I have no plan. Well, I have a plan, it's just a very limited plan. Ooh. Free stuff! Go on, shoot the villager, see what happens. Ooh. Protect the village! Stuff. Berry treasure's over that way. However, some creepers lying around. Makes sense to grab them. You sound like Mumbo Jumbo. Wow! That explains why I've got so much camera gear in here. There was another creeper around here, was there not? Clearly not. I've been told I sound like many content creators. I'm also me, unfortunately. I think we're dealing with this one. But it's not, it's one over. Well, one diagonally. So I was wrong, but not by much. We'll take all the bits and pieces, including the one diamond. Thank you very much. Again, wasn't my plan to come here. Right, we are heading back home. Although, we could do cartography table here. Ah, it's not worth it. We'll talk to you. Nope. None of interest. If I'm going to do a cartography table, I want to do it near my base, and then I'll get a trial chamber nearby, and it would suit for slime, if there's a slime spawner. He has everybody's voice, that's right, I collect them all. Some people collect, I can't think of anything other than teeth or toenails, neither of which sounds good. But that's enough about tab. Right, Ocean Monument. Let's go into this room. Whoop, we're in! We're still in! Hello! Lots of zappy zaps. I haven't brought any doors with me, this was not the plan. But you know, I've done this enough times before. I'm relatively confident. I haven't even got my chest plate. Go around. Don't run out of air. See, it's straightforward. Is this Mario Kart? Yep, just keep going around. If you drift around corners, you go faster. I think that's still the thing. Right, Elder's dead. Let's get the head and the sponge. And the mining fatigue. Don't mind me. Alright, we need to get out of here before I drown. I'm already drowning! So we got one extra sponge. I do have a bucket. I could do the other wing. It's not greedy, is it? Is it? Hello! See how much precision there was? I went straight in, I knew exactly where I was going. Be a little bit easier if it was nearer the pillar, but you know. Who am I to complain? Yeah. Let's keep going around the bush. Going around, keep going around. I find there's a little bit stressful. A lot for a sponge. I mean, yes, but also, if I clear the 3 Elder Guardians from here, which I've just done, then there's sponge rooms to get next time I'm in the area. Plus, you get armor trims. So now that I'm finished with that lot, if I go sit on the beach for a bit, what armor do you have? Diamond armor, protection 4 on each. Kind of standard. So if I sit nicely here, and we just think about our days, what we've been up to. Minor fatigue could wear off. I could also just grab another bucket of milk, but you know. A lot of people will take a cow to the ocean monument. It's too advanced for me. Also need to be aware that I only have 30 rockets left. So let's try and do this efficiently. If I go to the crown room, I should be able to dig around and find what I need. So from here, most of the sponge rooms are directly underneath these corners. If I were to do this, and let's pop a block there, a block there, break this, air pocket! I have sponges now. Make sure none float up through that little hole. Air pocket. There's too much roaches in my house. Oh, I've only ever seen a roach once. I was in Florida at the time. Really glad that they haven't been zapping me this time. I didn't even need sponges, but you know, opportunity presented itself. I'm taking it. A little bit more air. Roaches are demons. I would be inclined to agree, although I don't know. I know nothing. Go in here and try and attack me. Rude. Take out this one, this one, this one, and this one. We've now lost our air pocket, but that's okay. I need that sponge. Thank you. There is potential for more sponge rooms in here, but I think there's 6 locations it can be. Although that might just be on the top floor. Right, here, we do this, break this, air pocket! It looks like a 5-star hotel. I mean, it is for the insects in my... lovely. I don't want to think about it, to be honest. Ugh. In fairness, I had a conversation with someone last week, and they said about they went on holiday, and the holiday let had bed bugs. To which they complained, and the owner then vacuumed the house quickly. They went, well, you can stay now. I'm like, yeah, but you've still got an infestation of bed bugs. They went, no, they're all cleared. And it was a difficulty getting a refund out of them because, I mean, it's your choice to stay or not. We're not forcing you not to stay. It's like, yeah, but no. Is this Bedrock or Java? This is Java. I am playing both Java and Bedrock currently. I recently joined Truly Bedrock, which is a server full of people playing Bedrock. And I'm one of those people. Right, there's 6 potential rooms up here. I think you can also get the rooms on this floor, but I'm not overly concerned, and I have plenty. So let's just make it like a tree and split. It's this way, north. Yeah, look at me and my sense of direction. The first, and I've got a stack of sponges. Where are you getting sponges? Sponges are useful, and I wasn't planning on getting sponges, but the opportunity was there, so I went, I'm taking it. What I actually wanted was a small village to then get a cartography table to find a trial chamber. SpongeBob ancestors are just chilling. Hey, they will be put to use. Now, news on the drinks front. I have a cup of tea today, but I also have strawberry and pineapple. Didn't you have a different map at the beginning? I did. I was looking at Savannah Village. I ended up with a Guardian Temple map, but I didn't really want it. I was only getting those maps in order to unlock other maps. Cartographers offer different maps at different levels. So in effect, in order to get the map that I want, I need to get them to Journeyman, and then they might offer me the map I want. Might, no guarantee. Oh, there's a beacon there. How random. Because you have diag... No, I don't. And also, that is a serious thing. I know people that suffer from insomnia, and it can be terrible for your social life and your life as a whole. Everything is just going to be thrown in. I will deal with it later, maybe, perhaps, possibly. In the meantime, we sleep. Becca, she says I have it, but should really see a sleep specialist. Yeah, oh, I just realised I left the door open. Reese says that was a good time. Still no villager out here. Do you know what? I'm going to put a fence post in, just like Jumpy said I should have. So we put the fence post in here. They'll collect in that bit, and then we can let them out when we're ready. In the meantime, I'm going to need some gravel. It's very random. Before it was stress, then pain, now it's my ADD. 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll work. Whoop. Being there, I found Pokemon Sleep really helped. Pokemon Sleep is one of those things that I'm very aware of, but I didn't know anyone that used it, tried it. Right. All of these areas, I put grass down for them to spread. That one over there was the only one that started off complete. This one was just these sections. It has spread, and it's doing well, but it's not quite right. Not yet, anyway. Barrett, Kiwi, welcome in. I'm going to put this down. Azalea flowering azalea leaves is what I want. I'm doing this from memory. If I get it wrong, oh well. This should go all the way over to here, and then same in this way. This is a bush to go around the outside of a flower bed. I believe it's 3 wide, and then on the 4th it returns. I think it would be an odd number. It wouldn't be 5 because then it cuts off the path. So I'm sticking with it. Incentivizes me to put my phone away, which is a good thing. And I appreciate the value it offers, the benefits. It's just I don't know anyone that utilized it. So with a flower bed like that, what we need is crafting table. Did I put the crafting table? Oops. In here I did. Crafting table and some dirt. How are you? I'm very well. I'm able to stream. I'm playing some Minecraft, and I'm enjoying, well, I will be enjoying some tea, but currently I've got strawberry and pineapple. It's a small can of cider. It's been sitting in the fridge for a while. And I went, yeah, today's the day. We're going to grab 2 stacks of dirt and turn them into 4 stacks, of course. Kiwi says, I love Minecraft. I mean, so do I. There's a lot of games, though, I do enjoy. And whilst Minecraft is the majority of what I play on Twitch, there are other things I do as well. It's worth checking them out. You're new around these parts. I also have a YouTube channel where actual edited stuff ends up sometimes. Now, I'd like to do these bushes on all 4 quadrants, however the grass hasn't spread enough yet. The idea for here is that there'll be poppies and lighting and stuff. But we can't do it until the grass is spread, and I can either force the grass to spread or I do the bits that doesn't need to be left uncovered. Oh, when was that MC world created? This particular one, I started a few months ago. It's fairly new, but I'm also going at my own pace. I'm not in a rush. I've played lots of different worlds. There's links and pictures of the different things I've done. There's also videos of a lot of them. Right, that will not get far. This one goes 1, 2. This is on moss, so it's fine. 3, 4. And then back. This on grass, so it isn't. 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. Yep. So I'm only going to cover up the bits that I can. I'll just start to fill it in slowly. One thing most Minecraft YouTubers doesn't have is their own home. How do you mean? How do you mean by that, Xavier? Do the moss ones first, because I know they're fine. This whole area needs to be loaded more so that the grass spreads. But this is filling in time, chipping away at stuff. Do you mean home in Minecraft, or you mean home as in the real world? And why would you say that? Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. This can go back here. So this is our line. We're only going to go that far. 1, 2, 3, and here is where it spreads up. They build literally anything, but they just have a bed to sleep in, multiple homes, but not one single main one. It varies on the Minecrafter and how they play and what style. And there's no right or wrong way of playing. It's down to what brings you joy, what you're happy with. Boop. Boop. That's not going to be filled in. Here. That's right. I'm leaving the bits for it to grow past. So here can go in. This. So in Minecraft, sometimes I build really big things and sometimes I go with small things. It depends on where I'm building and when. This can go all the way up. So the last block would be azalea bush. Goes there, there, we'll go there. And I'm happy to just let the grass grow slowly. Mitchie, welcome in. Good to see you. The villagers in everyone's basement surely ain't happy. They get rid from a zombie attack for the... I mean... Yeah, Minecraft is... It's about using the tools available to make what you want to make. And there's many ways to do it. If you avoid the suffering of villagers, it makes it very, very difficult to play. I have villagers suffering. It's fine. It's a mechanic you are taking advantage of. But the same can be said for any mob. You put cows in a small pen because then it's easier to breed them up and then get beef. You are taking advantage of them, but that's the game. Do we have... Nope. Clearly haven't been in the area enough. Oh. Okay. Not that time yet. Take a stack of this, and I should have brought the paper with... Oh. Rockets! Running a little bit low. I'm going to leave all this stuff here because I do want to trade it. Now, I have a backup of this world. Would it be wrong to locate? Yeah, it would be wrong. So a lot of people will use like a world download to locate where things are, or even just looking up on a map. And I've avoided doing that because I feel like the grind that's required in order to get all those things is part of the appeal. Well, to struggle for Minecraft makes the success more enjoyable. I think that makes sense. Bear with me one moment. Just remembering I should turn off the charger because it's no longer free. Go. That worked. My brother's friend created the server created chaos. I was exploring home and saw someone flying in creative. Yeah, it's down to who you play with and what rules you have. I want my villager. I just want a cartographer that gives me the stuff I want. It's not too much to ask, is it? Is it? I can't do my flying machines. I could do the honey farm. In fact, that probably makes sense for me to do that now. Let's get it sorted. Bear with. Just having to move the world save from my server to my local computer. So that's copying in the background whilst I do other things. Everything I'm thinking of that I could do requires leaving the area, but leaving the area means I won't get my cartographer. I need to be here for the breeder to function and produce a villager. And even once it's produced a villager, the villager needs to grow up. Okay, Xavier. I could farm trees, I could go mining. Mining's probably the best bet. Now we have an engine chest. We'll take this one with me. Pop that in there. We've got plenty of other bits that we can use. Let's throw the dirt in. We can use that later. Shears I don't need. Why do I have shears? Where did I collect shears from? Let's take a stack of sticks, stack of coal, plus the torch I already have. Let's go caving. I'm subscribing. Good sleep. Good night for me. Well, enjoy your sleep, and thank you for coming. We are going to explore the hole over here. There are areas I haven't yet done. Whoop, or lit up. And regardless of whether I find anything down here, just lighting up the area down here will give me more spawns elsewhere, which is important for other farms. Just don't keep falling in the same hole. And I've been down here multiple times, each time with a lot of torches, and still there is more space. More things to light up. There are extensive caves around my base. Could go that way. I'm going to go this way though. Hello. Wait, where did you go? There it is. Possibly stuck. That worked. A little bit of gunpowder. Yeah, the caves in this area are very noodly, meaning it's so difficult to light it all up. Possible, just difficult and time consuming. And because I'm planning on eventually building farms in the area, I want to have a gunpowder farm. The gunpowder farm's efficiency will be impacted heavily by how poorly lit this area is. Let's go down here. We'll do the slither. There's also a significant chance of me getting lost. Thank you, Rhesus. There's also a command for that. So again, here we've opened up into a bigger cave that's very unlit. It's going to be difficult to find the way out because I've managed to get down here multiple different ways. Don't mind me. Thank you. That worked. Another creeper on the hill. Pretty dark enough over here. And poof. There we go. Nice and straightforward. Just so cavernous. Ow. Right, let's light up this ledge. Because it is definitely dark. Hello. The fact that it's so extensive, these caves, and I haven't found much of interest, kind of baffles me. It's been mostly just holes of boringness. Dripstone, stone. No deep dark. Little diamonds. Ooh, glow's good. It's ledges like this that are terrifying, because when I glide into them like this, it could be anything around the corner, and yet I still do the stupid thing, just gliding in. Gonna need more torches, so that's like 4 stacks. Back and place along this bit. There are zombies on that hill. So we light up. I'm kind of glad that I've ended up doing this though, because it's proving how much of a monster these caves are, and if I don't do them now, when I need to do it, it'll take me a long time just trying to catch up on getting it all done, whereas if I chip away at it, okay, we got a record. Woo! Moving away. Death is not a good idea. Shoot things, much better idea. It's just so big. Remember how many times I've brought Wither down? Here? Or close to here? And how much lighting up we've done? And yet... so much dark space. Now, I am curious if anyone in chat, has anyone seen my TB episode 0? Wouldn't expect you to, it was only a few hours ago they were released. Can't help but be curious and want to know. Yeah, people tell me this is a good seed. I feel like I need to just show them this and how much of a pain it is. It's a royal pain in the butt. Hello! Ooh, mineshaft. Hello. I should have checked behind me before I relaxed there. Oh well. At least didn't panic. Just turned around as I walked away and I hit it, pushing it even further from me. Child! A dead child! Perfect. Let's go. Oh no! No! I need that. Come back. Hello. That worked. I'll run this way. Whoa! Ow! Come on! A flame bow? That's just mean! Problem is, I don't know which one it is. Not that one. Some people like pain, so it might be a good seed for them. I mean, fair, I suppose. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's the one with the flame bow. Okay, that hurt a lot. Flame is really painful for me. Normally in Worlds, one of the armor sets that I gravitate towards is having fire protection on my boots. It makes a world of difference. But I haven't done that in this world. From a big hole into a big shaft sounds wrong without context, does it? Hello. Let's go here. There's more skeleton rattles, which makes me think there might be a one. But also chances are pretty high. Okay, that clears that up. We're in a safe spot. Gonna head down this way. Again, not my intention, but you know, you find a mine shaft, you check it out. I have no idea how far or close I am from my base. I could check the coords, but frankly, I don't feel like I've travelled that far that it won't be impacting my spawn rates. So it's worth doing. Came from that way, haven't been this way. Okay. Right, we're going to put a torch on each of these stairs. I'm going to hop down here and I'm going to look gracefully and carefully. What? Even this? This is crazy! Oh, diamonds. Probably only one, but still. Do that. Pop down here. Know that I'm being shot at. Okay, that has lights. So I've clearly been up there. Oh, diamonds. That was just underneath the ledge I was at. Whoop-a-da! There. I'm kind of keen to pick up diamonds. It helps justify being down here, and I will be needing them as a aesthetic block at some point. I think this is a dead end, but also... Does it hurt to look? Arguably yes, but still. We're still going down. Torch up. I don't want to be in flight mode. Well, that's not very interesting, but I'll take it. Now, redstone. We have a redstone supply now. Not a very good one. Ooh. Gingerbread Man says this slime file would make a kind of cool tower, like a wizard's tower of slime. Show me. Please. We're going to head back up. Because that feels like a dead end. Need to make sure there's lighting down there so nothing spawns in those little tiny gaps, but still. Some of those gaps were created by me, others were already there. Hello. Need a shower, 33 degrees centigrade. It's refreshing. So gets rid of some of the sweat. I mean the sparkle. Not my intention, but okay. Back in the mine shaft. Good thing is, if we are anywhere near my base, that villager will not only have been born, but will have grown up. He'll be an old man by now. Oh, hello. Did you follow me to this point? Because that's kind of impressive. Or were you a second one that I just walked by? That's a dark arrow. Right. Torching. Get not the way I was supposed to be going. Wouldn't mind some more diamonds though. I see nothing. And again, still nothing. Let's torch it up. Finding a way out is something I'm not looking forward to. It's probably going to be a struggle and require lots of just digging straight up. A little bit more torching around here. And if we eat before I fly, smaller chance of splat. Oh! That worked, I suppose. Let's just creepers, don't worry about them, just keep dancing, ducking and diving, dodging and weaving. What's up here? A ledge, great. Hit me. Top up torch count. These are the sort of ledges that I'm pretty keen on clearing, because they spawn things and then those things drop on your head. Not a fun time. I'm kind of curious how high up in the world we are. F3, we are at 40, so yeah, we are close to the surface. That's right, I know my way around. Yep, most of that was directly underneath where I'm basing. That'll work. I'll fortune at some point. Do we have a villager? We do not have a villager. That's slightly concerning. At least I find it concerning. Could be broken. Is there two villagers there? Yep, I see two noses. You can't get through. Hello! You've got carrots here, you know. And this one. I'm not looking. Porcupine, welcome in. Oh, they are throwing carrots. I mean, they also want to talk to me, clearly, but you know.
Oh no, it's a porcupine!
I'm going to rip up these beds and just replant them, just in case any villager had claimed them. So shut that up. We'll go this way. How you doing, Porcupine? How are you enjoying your weekend? I'm just baffled as to how we haven't had any spawns. Cartography table is in the house, so let's do that. I'll grab that at least. in this. Oh, no. Okay, I'm wrong. It's not in there. Rest of the junk, though, in here. Boopity boop. Nothing we need to take with us. We've got the cartography table over there. I'm just disappointed I don't have slime or access to a slime or knowledge where a trial chamber is. Cartography table. Take cartography table out and paper out. Emeralds, same with these emeralds. Let's just craft them into blocks so they take up less slots. The rest can be paper. 1, 2. Nothing is in here that we need. We have villages in this area. So if I go with there, you become a cartographer. I need slime. And in order to get slime, I need to find a slime chunk, which is difficult. Or I do oozing, or we find a spawner for it. Oh, I forgot to grab the compasses. Compasses! Yeah, so when they become journeymen, which is the 3rd stage, swamp is another option. What I'd like to do though is have something that's local. So slime chunk would require me to, would work wherever I am, because I just need to find that chunk. Come back! Stop! Move it! Stop it! So I want something local, so a trial chamber that's local enough that I can travel to it would be preferable. Plus there's other things I want to do with a trial chamber. We do that. Trial Explorer map. That's what I want. Can't. Aha! So now I have. Ooh. That'll wait. Before we do that, I think would be easier. Probably. I also want to do a trial chamber for other reasons. But let me pop this down. Offload the paper and pop the other one down. Offload everything else. I want to use that. I'll take my chest plate with me. Oh, I mean, these are going in here. And we'll have some just for storage. Yeah. I'll take bed as well. I'm guessing netherite special items. No, actually. I want to play with the spawners. There'll be... I might rip out copper at some point. It's mostly for the spawners and the loot that they drop. And I'd like a mace. But if I can find a slime spawner, it's possible to. But okay, it's not a great way of doing it, but it would work, and I'd like to have fun doing it. I haven't really played with trial spawners much. So it's not necessarily the best way of doing it, it's just the way I want to do it. And I've spent the last hour and a half faffing around trying to get a spawn. Ooh, village! Darn it! I could have used these villagers. Oh, wow, okay. also, when we come out, I need to keep an eye out for beehives. As cool of an idea this farm is, I can't imagine it being better than a spawner farm or a slime chunk. Sometimes it's not about better, it's just about fun. Right, the thing that gets me about these maps is that the icon for it is bigger than the person, so in theory, the location I want to go down is here-ish. Let's do it the sensible way. There, the sensible way. I also have 2 inches, so I'll put one there. I've got spare armor in here. I thought I did. Why not prepped my spare armor? Oh. Thinking of Ramble Life. The struggle is finding the tough box. If anyone's seen the recent video for TP episode 0, I found a trial spawner by accident. Just having a look. A, because it might reveal a wall, and B, because I don't want things to spawn in here and follow me down the hole. This was not the way. This was not the way. Where did it? Yeah, this is the way. Oh yeah, I have a shovel. A little bit of lighting. Trial chambers, in theory, are harder to miss than strongholds. With a stronghold location, you can head down. If you're off by a couple of blocks, you just end up digging past it. Ooh, okay. Not what I want. Not what I want, but I am exploring anyway. Yeah, Ginger, I would like to see some details of what you built. Because when you say cool idea, if it's a cool idea, it's worth building. It doesn't have to be the best idea. I mean, I built a witch farm just because I went, oh, I haven't seen people play with the lightning mechanic, so I want to play with that. And I did, and I had fun. I'm going to end up getting to the bottom of the world and then poking around, aren't I? Oh! Found it! Sort of. If I go there and there, build a little room out this way. Yeah, that works too. We can do a bucket and a bed. I saw that creeper. I'm not panicked, although I'm just not sure if there's any others around. There is. Perfect. Thank you. Let's just head down. Whee! This is the slowest. Oh, okay. I'm just a pair of feet. Slow but controlled till it opens up on the side. Well, clearly I picked the right side. We're good. Right, one bed. We sleep. Probably Thor. Welcome in, Probably Thor. How do we know you're Probably Thor? Do you have the hammer? And choosing to follow straight away. Hugely appreciated. Thank you for that. I need to set up a base of operations. Let's just hollow things out a little bit. We have ender chest. Put one down here. I'm actually going to offload stuff into regular chests that I don't necessarily need to take home with me. So random junk goes in here. Useful junk goes with me. Stack and whoops, stack. We got 6 torches. I'm going to carry the 3 shulkers with me. I do not need that. Just see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? Oh great! Spawns already. Oh, this feels like actually quite a good place to come in at. So there's a spawner there, and a spawner there, and they're both zombies. Children zombies, but zombies nonetheless. Now there's an argument for using my bow, but I only have 62 arrows. But what I'm instead going to do... modded? No, this is vanilla. This your forever world? Yes, my intended forever world. Plans change? But hopefully not. So, I want to see my options. I don't need to jump in straight away. If we... Nope! Ah! Whoop! Child. Alright. No! I broke a vase. Right, and we're going to eat. Nothing too difficult. I'm wearing good armor, so I'm a little bit relaxed. The zombie that spawned out there did drop down, so we'll need to kill him for that to work. However, it's not going anywhere. It's fine. I'm taking that pot. I do need dead bushes. If I break that... Yeah, I get the bush. Nice. Should start a forever world. It depends on what you enjoy and why. Sometimes that can be isolating, whereas playing like a seasoned world can be better depending on who you play with. So a forever world is less likely to give you social interactions than having junk. Keeping the junk, but still. So there's a advantage to playing solo, but there's also an advantage to playing with other people. Depends on what you want to do. Baby zombies are my nightmare. I mean, they're not too bad when you're in full diamond gear and relatively well protected, which I am. I'm taking this nice and easy and slow and not rushed. Wow, what a fun room! That ends abruptly. I do have zombies though. It could be from another room in the trial chamber, or it could just be a thing nearby. So that needs to be finished. Let's hop down and have a look. There's also the opportunity to use the key in there, but we don't have keys currently. What I do have, though, is a desire to pick up this plant. Thank you. Boopity boop boop boop. I could throw the axes on the floor, but if I do that, you know that there is a significant chance they'll pick them up again. What are you? The god of... Again, is it hammers? You never needed the hammer. It was merely to focus your... Also, I have a hammer in the shape of a screwdriver. Anything is a hammer if you hit things hard enough. Right, that is our exit. I'm going to mark this up with several torches just to make it a little bit more obvious. I'm going to take this with me to eat. Do not see a way down other than dropping, which is slightly annoying because I need to get back up here to grab my amazing loot. Oh no, there's a way. Of course there's a way. There'll also be more spawners down here. Probably. There's normally one in the ground. In the ground here. Oh. Okay. I'm taking all this, alright? I need it. I also have a plan for using pots. And I could craft them, but these ones have got shirts pre-printed. Printed? You know what I mean. Stuff. Stuff. Now, Impish wanted candles. Probably makes sense for me to pick up the candles as well. She planned to use them in the chandelier in the logging cabin. I went, sorry, I don't have candles. She was very disappointed. I should know what. I know she was disappointed because I've seen Impish disappointed before. Many times. Right, that is being thrown away. I will probably pick it up. But, never mind. Let's explore. And again, this is a relatively easy trial chamber because it's just me and I've got full armor. But you know, that can stay there. I'll take the emeralds. I'll take the wind charge. Nothing of significance down there. But it's worth checking. Mine. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Nice little diamond. And again, candles for Impish. Helps her relax. Or something. Now we can go beyond this wall. You're going to end up with spawns in here, but that's okay. I'll probably just use my elytra to go up there, but let's go this way first. I don't have an ominous potion with me, and I don't need one. I'm at the moment just wrecking to see what I get. What I get is full pockets. I'll be with you in a moment. Need those, don't need these, don't need these. I'm busy. Easy peasy. Well, Blaze, would you, Breeze, would you like to come over here? You would? Perfect. Should be trying to get to me? That worked! Somehow. Ooh, one key. Now there's a button up here, we press it. Strays spawning, however. Get the key. Sorry, did he hit the button? That's kind of impressive. And by kind of impressed, I mean I'm actually impressed. That works. Let's turn this off. There's another spawner over there. But that's the way I want to go to get up there. Got it. Don't want to activate that one yet, but we probably will. Cooked chicken! Nice. So we have one regular trial key. That's a ominous trial key. So not useful to us. This one's done, that one isn't. Where else can we go? Maybe I do need to deal with them. Oh, there's two. Gotcha. Ow. Smite 5 on my sword. Works quite nicely. See? Spot me? Right, there's loot up there. And there's enemies over there. I don't often primary a smite sword, but I have to say, there are times when, oh yes, it's the right thing. I want to get up there. Let's see if we can parkour. For that chicken. Totally worth it. No, we can't! Chicken! Now, that one over there, I don't know if there's a way to get to it. I think the only option is to either ender pearl or elytra. So, and then this one, regular key. Nice! For a regular key, I will quite happily take a diamond. That's pretty darn good. Nothing over here. We've done everything else in the room. There's ominous loot to grab, but I don't have the keys for it. I've gone around a circle. There it is. This one, diamond. Bones. Sure. I've got to take these two axes out. We really, really don't need them. That seems good. I'm also topping up on arrows, something I've never had a lot of. Right, the idea would be to go up. However, we haven't gone this way yet. I kind of want to go this way first. That's our exit. Let's... Oop. It works. Oh, free bread! Woo! Just activated another spawner. Did I just get sniped out the air? Let's just move over this way. Whoop. Come back. Moving, retreating a lot. There we go. The shield that I picked up, haven't used it yet. That worked. Nice and calm. Ain't no problems here. I'm a stray. I really am. I promise. Look, I've got an arrow and everything. Oh, I didn't see you down there. That works. There's some loot around. To make sure I don't get. Oh, you. Rude. key. Thank you. Just don't want to let things despawn. You can try killing slimes to get slime. Oh yeah! I just need to find some. Key. Ooh, key. I've allowed myself to get distracted. Also, welcome in. Ooh, okay. It's all going fine. See? It's all fine. See? All good. Stop hiding. Right, there's another key up there, so we're actually doing really well on the regular keys. I would like an ominous potion. Oh, that worked. That was not a plan. Oh well. I've done more stupid things in the past. It's all good. And a potato! All is good in the world. I got a potat. I have another key over there, which I should probably focus on getting. Like that. Because that spawned a while ago. And then those potatoes, and then there's a potion over there. Let's go this way. Oh, we can't have it. Sorry. Oh, what a shame. It's a potion of swiftness. Let's unload a little bit. Is this one for? Mostly for. Is there anything that fits? Grease rods. Iron, no work. Neck shocker. More. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. I'm keeping the arrows though. They are mine. And the bones. Come to think of it. I think we are done. I'm not bothered about the potatoes. I am, however, going to grab these bits and those bits. That spawner looks to be like it's still active, but it's not. I don't want to pick that up. Where did I come in? There it is. I do look like a porcupine. Porcupines are cool though. Isn't that right, porcupine? But I'm going this way because it allows me to fly up, land gracefully, and do my thing. It land gracefully. Nice. Let's swap this around. It's pointing to where we go down, which is kind of important. Babies! Why did you come from over there? I'm not wearing my chestplate. Which is fine, just worth noting. Nope. Okay, now I'm wearing my chestplate. With the babies, I'd rather have the ability to fall down that hole. Moving! I still have the ability, just not the desire. Yeah. Suppose at least now I have mending though on my bow. I don't have to worry about using arrows so much. Smash, 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 smash. Respecting the remnants. Ooh, an achievement. Torches? Yeah, sure. We could go that way. Have a look at what else is on this level first. Ooh, Lena Rains. I do not want these bows. Good day. This is our partially filled shulker, so let's fill that up some more. Like castle. Trying to use the cooked cod first because I want that the least. Just gives me an extra slot back. Okay, could go that way, but I'm going up. Oh great! This child zombies again. It is! One spawn and go down. Oh, there's another spawner. This explains a lot. I mean, worst case scenario, I've got the ladder. That's right. Zombies. They're difficult to deal with. How do you defeat them? Step on a ladder. Just make yourself tall enough that they can't reach. You're fine. Again, I'm pretty sure he went down below. Is this a third? Oh wait, is this? Mine. Mine. I'll go down in a moment. I just don't want to. No! Thank you, Walter. You really don't need to do that. I don't. It's okay. You don't have to spend those channel points. I don't mind. Thank you, Walter, for the bit of a jump scare. I wasn't scared. Right, maybe I was. Monkey. Potato. Child. Another key! It's a regular key, so not as interesting. A grate that goes nowhere, which is not great. This room looks fun. Arrows. Garrett. Anyone else? Now, if I wanted an ominous potion, I thought I got that from defeating this place. Potentially as an output. I thought you could get ominous potions from these. It is possible, and I've just been unlucky, right? Not unlucky. I haven't done that many chambers that I should have definitely had it, but still. Okay, maybe sharpness would be better, but these breezes don't do that much damage. He says moments before being killed by a breeze. Whoop. If you have feather falling, I feel like breezes are relatively okay. If you don't have feather falling, could be a bit of a pig. We've done those two, we've done the one in the middle. There's one up there, I think it's probably an ominous one. can I get up there? Maybe? Hang on. No, I can't. Is it possible? Possibly. That's not what I asked. Done it, nearly. There's a thing where you do the jump first. If I go to the edge here. Oh, I thought I had it. Never mind. Do you know what? I don't need to mess around with this. Let's just realise that I have too many blocks. Do that. That is an ominous one because it's got 3 on it. Is there anything up there? We're going to tidy things away first. By throwing junk in. Don't need more than a stack. Let's go. Yeah, I'll keep the helmet. Frankly, ooh. I was going to throw the stuff down the hole. I forgot there's another thing down there.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my
Welcome in,
honey.
Aladar.
Hello, my ragtime gal.
Oh. Oh. That would have been easier. Sure. I thought there was normally a thing up here. Clearly, I know nothing. More children! It's hurting quite a lot, actually. Woo! Just eat, it's fine. And it's finished. How you doing, Aladar? Gee! I think this is dead end. Another bit in the middle with the staircase going down, and this can link to it. Yeah, got it. A diamond? A bow. Is it a good bow? No. Right, junk that I don't want. In your pot. Yes, that includes... I want slow arrows, because I don't have them, and they're mine now. So far, no slime spawns. Right. It was 1, 2, 3. We came from over this way. So I'm going to put my torches down here. Just to remind me where we're heading to. That exit's a no-go. I don't think there's anything up here, but it's worth just double checking. Ooh. Possibly over there. Oh, thank you. 1, 2. Oh, I need more than that. Should have just come over here in the first place. Unburnt. Welcome in. The ladder, up the ladder. Lickety split. Oh. Okay. We'll just break into this room then. See, you can end up with a room here where there's a spawner. Not spawner. I forgot the word. Loot 1. The chest. The good stuff. How am I? I'm very well, thank you. How are you? This fine and lovely Sunday. That looked like ancient debris for a second. You don't get ancient debris here, do you? You can also end up with ones underneath the stairs, but this one appears to be very unlucky. I'll take the honeycombs. Don't mind if I do. Love Moose, welcome in. And Unburnt Bread, thank you very much for the follow. Oh wow, was actually looking for a stream to ask about the trial chambers. Feel free. I might not know everything, but I can pretend. That's right. Trial chambers. They're full of 5 of your most essential nutrients and vitamins. Did you know? That bit may be untrue. I'm in a trial chamber today. This is the first one I've done on this world. I'm really hoping to find a slime spawner. Just because I like the idea of making a farm out of it, even if it will be a terrible farm. Not too much. That's a pretty good haul from a basic hierarchy. Right, we're going to throw bits in here and we're going to run out of space, and that's fine because we have another shulker. So what is your question? There's one under my house, but I don't know how hard it is, and is it worth it? It's definitely worth doing. How worth doing it is depends on your goals out of it and how... Hang on, let me get rid of bow and bow. So I'm doing it without an ominous potion. If you have an ominous potion... Sorry, let's start that again. Trial chambers work in a cooldown mode, so basically when you approach it, they will spawn mobs. Without an ominous potion, they are relatively easy if you're in diamond gear. With an ominous potion, they are much more difficult, but still worth doing. You get better loot if you kill things whilst under ominous effect. So I don't have it, which is making this relatively easy. Oh, is this the entrance room? Gotcha. So it's been very easy. I haven't had any issues. I've kind of been chilled. Don't have diamond gear. I have iron. So you can do it. In fact, I did it with very little iron on Ramble Life episode 1, I think. I ended up in a trial chamber with Witherback. And it was good fun. We got some loot. There's not a huge amount of benefit in it, but what I want to do... So with these spawners, they don't work in the same way as regular dungeon spawners. They will only spawn after a cooldown. The cooldown is 30 minutes, I believe. So if you're here long enough, this will work again. But if you are... so you can farm it. The way they spawn is they will spawn on blocks within eyesight of the spawner. So if you make all of the spawnable spaces something you can farm, much easier. But my friends can help. So there is a word of warning. The difficulty of a trial spawner is set by how many people are nearby. So if I came here with 3 other people, there would be more mobs and more difficulty than if I did it on my own. But in theory, you are doing it with other people, so you can look after each other. The average difficulty... Ooh, compass. That is pointing north. Okay. I've never noticed that before. When you open it up, of course, it generates in pointing north-south, and then it figured out which way was south. It's kind of late for me, so I'm going to go to sleep. Have a great day. Unburnt Bread, thank you very much for coming in. Thank you again for the follow, and I hope you sleep well. Right, we're heading probably out. I may have done everything. I may not have. When I was in here... Hello, Enderman. I don't think I did this. Maybe I did. I clearly did. Okay. I'm thinking of the other spawn room. Can you get diamonds from the chest? You definitely can. In fact, I've gained a few today. Not a lot. It's not the best source, but it is a source. Right, that is where we came in. We had 2 rooms, one on each side. I don't think I've done the chests in here because I didn't have keys. There's one up there, but that's an ominous one. And that's it, okay. I was sure that I saw more. Was there an offshoot room? And silent mute, thank you very much for the follow. I'm new, so I have only like 30 diamonds and haven't had many chances to get it. Diamond gear is one of your best things to spend diamonds on, but also that a lot of people will use trading to do it. We're heading up the ladder. There is no ladder. Okay. We are flying up. That work? Oh. Did I not come in this? Oh, maybe I did, and yep. Let's just head up the ladder and see what I find. I may have forgotten which way I came in. Ah, you were asking about diamonds. You can get them. There's no, again, they're not very common, these, but you do get some. With the loot from the vaults, you can only loot each vault once. So that one over there is an ominous vault. If I loot it, I can't loot it again, but someone else on the server could. So you get regular vaults and you get ominous vaults. Regular vaults have got the orange key, like I've got. Ominous ones need a blue key. Oh, this is where I came in. Never mind. Yeah, so you can keep killing the waves of mobs that come in. So this spawner here has clearly summoned some. So I'm wearing my armor. You can see that I'm able to tank it, and children are beasts. But with some diamond armor and good enchantments, you can tank it. But also, there's ways of managing it. So if, for example, I climbed up on a perch, they can't reach me and I can reach them better. So did you loot the ominous ones? I have not. I didn't bring any ominous potions with me. I could go get some quite easily. And then, as well as that, it resets the spawners. So they get a little bit more difficult. That was not the way to fly. This is the way to fly. I'm going to throw ominous in here. And then I'm going to take the rest home. And we'll probably come back with an ominous potion. Because I have ominous potions. Just not here. Whoop! Eating. Flying. I think I know where I am. We head over this way. There's my iron farm. And there's my build. So you have to have the potion to loot it. No. It just makes it more difficult. In order to do the looting of the ominous ones, you need an ominous potion, but you can get those from lots of different places, including this guy. So, go over here. Wherever he went. Oh, he's on top of me. Because he's carrying a banner, he dropped ominous potion. Or bad omen potion. See, that wasn't too painful. We're going to head back on over. And we can take the ominous potion, drink it, and we'll see what happens. Now, because I spent so long exploring, a lot of the spawners have reset anyway, so regardless of whether I go in with a potion or not, things will spawn. But if I go in, lots of things will spawn because of this. Whee! Oh, whee! Let's go more speed and land. Let's just throw these in here. The other junk that we don't need right now. Say junk, stuff. I'm going to take these 3 shulkers with me so I can unload into them. I'm going to take the trial keys. and Potion of Bad Omen. Now, Potion of Bad Omen is particularly problematic with child zombies. They are very annoying. So if I go here and drink this, I now have the hard mode activated. So you can see there's now the mob spawn with swords and armor. It's a lot more difficult, but you can... Oh, also it spawns potions on top of you, which is annoying. So when you hear that noise, unfortunately I'm not in an open space for it. I'm going to... There, see that splash potion there? That's because I'm under Omnidus. So you can't stand still because they will hit you. And there will be things like poison. So nothing too problematic, nothing you can't manage, but it is more difficult. Can't you just destroy the spawners? You can, but you want the loot from the spawners. So with Ominous... Right, so if I head on over here, for example... Because I'm on this ladder, the zombies can't reach me. Especially if I get the right height. So this is a way of cheesing it.
Forbidden donut.
So because he has weaving, when he dies, he produces that stuff, which makes it harder to play. So you kind of need to be on top of things like that. Yeah, they get a little bit tougher, that's all, because of the Omnus Potion. But I've now done that one and got a key for it. Now, the children that have spawned on the first wave here have now fallen off. So they are down below. And I will not get the next wave until I take care of those. Which actually suits me fine, to be honest. I want that thing. Part of me is tempted just to head up here. Put myself down. Let's pop this on. We have Ominous Trial Key, so if I put this in here, you get better loot. If you were in my world, I would just build a slime farm that produces 20k slime. But I mean, I could, but I need to find the chunk for it or build a farm that uses it. Okay. So some good stuff, including an enchanted golden apple. Not the best, but good. That's right, I made the jump. I'm that good. Now that won't be active again for half an hour, whereas this one just needs the wave to go. I'm going to focus on back here, because if I pop my head down, this is a good place to retreat from. Are emeralds only for trading? Yes, pretty much. Where are the children? Where did they go? They've clearly wandered off somewhere, but because they are still part of that wave, that spawner will never finish. They'll be somewhere around, just not finding it currently, and I'm not that bothered. I'm going to move on to the area past here. That's my out, remember? So here we have active spawner. I'm going to try and do it one spawner at a time whenever possible. Not always possible, because sometimes you inevitably activate two at once. Or more. Ah, that's where you are. That's probably from the spawner for the level above. See, children with swords. Well, yeah, so there was just a little ding noise, which means that spawner has now finished. So the children that were up here and moved off clearly went into that room. Don't want to fall that far, but I will. Just don't want to. Ow. Right, all the loot. This one's finished, which is why it's produced winnings, which is only potatoes, but yeah. To my knowledge, the breezes, you can't shoot them. And I don't think they change in difficulty dramatically between regular and ominous. And yes, I said ominous. I have slow falling. And there will be things that you will want to be in here for. It's just a matter of whether they're important to you. So, for example, you can't get a mace without being down here. How do you kill them? With a sword. You have to use melee. They don't do a lot of damage, but they shoot you up into the air. Like that. So feather falling is a big deal for these. Also, you notice that these guys have got diamond armor. But with decent protection on my part, not too problematic. See? Dealt with. And Love Moose, thank you very much for the follow. I apologise for my brain not being working very well today. Oh, because he shot me up in the sky, we just activated that spawner. These will be kind of difficult, but what do? Well, they're fighting amongst themselves, which is fine. Omnimus. Yes, omnimus. That's what I said. You heard me. I meant every word. Oh, steak. Children or adults? Adults! Oh, slow falling. I hate it. Let me at him! Whoop. I'm just going to step back here. About managing your safe zone. And the same with anything. I'm excited and scared to try this now. It's fun. I would encourage you to do it without the ominous first and just try it. See how you feel. And if you feel up to the ominous, go for it. Dealt with. Nothing too difficult. The slowness is a little bit annoying. But yeah, you get more effects thrown at you when you are doing an ominous trial. But then again, more loot. Feel free to join Discord, and if you have any questions, message. There are loads of people in the community that with knowledge and power and skills. And I'm there too. Again, my hope was for slime spawn, but you know. Didn't get it, did I? No, I get shot at instead. Dark Souls Den, welcome in. My house is on top of a huge lush cave, and that's where I found it. It's much easier to find them when they are in a caving system. I hadn't found one, which is why I needed the map for it earlier. There we go. Dealt with. A chicken jockey! Never seen a chicken in here before. Just slightly surprising. But yeah, try and pace yourself, don't rush, give yourself as many exits as possible. The fact that I've played this, I go, yes, I know where my exit is, and every time I peer in, I know where I'm going to and where I'm avoiding. All easily managed, just approach it the right way. This is not the exit. See what I said about approaching it the right way? Also, shields are your friend. I haven't really been using it. Is the slime problem still existent? Yes. I was hoping to find a slime spawner in here. Because I like the idea of taking advantage of a trial chamber for it. Right, so we have one ominous over there. We have steak over here, which I'm going to grab. We have enemies over here, which I'm going to kill. Well, attempt to kill. Oops, steak. So yeah, there's nothing too stressful about it. Slimes are in lush caves. They can be, but that's not where they spawn. That's more down to they spawn in chunks. So in Minecraft you have slime chunks and non-slime chunks. Basically, at a certain level in the world, they will spawn. If it's a slime chunk. But I haven't located one yet. Doesn't mean I can't and won't. Ooh, ominous. It's can't bother to parkour. So we have that one over there to redeem in. We have another key over here. I'm going to go up and use this key in here. Step back so I can see what comes out. So pattern, a crossbow. Not very good stuff, frankly. I'll go through everything in here that I don't currently need, but I'm keeping. I've got my keys. Gonna grab this stuff just so I can throw it in. Then we head off. We still have trial element for 33 more minutes. So we continue to explore around and look for those spots. I've already done that one. Haven't been up yet, so let's do it. So that, make a slime potion and use that to make a farm. I've thought about it. I've never done it before, so I need to look up how to do it. I understand the principle of it. We were playing with it earlier, but it's how best to utilize it in a way that makes sense. Okie dokie. Let's just approach this end and deal with the children. Children! Ow. I failed to deal with the child. It's not even one hit as well because of the armor. Excuse me. Okay, that was relatively straightforward. I should eat. I didn't realise I was on 1.5 heart. Don't die, you're on 1 heart. Fair point. If you already have a farm that damages mobs, kill them instead of killing them directly. Splash. Oh yeah, I'm aware of how it works. It's just how best to utilise that feature. You're getting filtered. Is that the term now? Filtered. I will take that as a compliment. Filter is amazing. Now, I think 2 just went off there. That's right. I'm far enough away. Oh. Well. Alright, now we're going to have to go and see him. 1. Do you know what? Maybe, just maybe, chest plate. Just an idea. Might catch on. I've got plenty of arrows. My bow even good? What is my bow? Power 4. Okay. It is good. Just, yeah. Not as good as I thought. Or not as... That'll work. Loot, please. Thank you. I'll take that steak. It's not much, but I will happily take it. Let's head up. So we've got one over there. Oh. Children with swords. What's not to love? So you're cheesing it. It's fine. Slime farm by Big 70. Ow. I was happy standing on that bit. Do you just jump? Cheesing is fine. Yeah, I've done slime farms in the past. I don't know which one I would want to do if I went for a slime farm. I'd be more inclined to do a slime chunk slime farm, even though it's not the meta anymore. I find that they look cool. And sometimes it's more about just what you enjoy doing than it is about what is the most efficient. So what do you need slime for? I need to build a flying machine. So last stream I was working on a bamboo farm, and I realised, oh, this flying machine that I want to do, that doesn't really work without slime or honey. There is a child somewhere. I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to go this way. I've been in here before, but I haven't used my omnibus key over there. So if I were to just, you know, do that and fail. Rude! Right, I'm leaving. I'm leaving! It's, flying machine, yes. So a flying machine is
Have
pretty...
you tried not dying?
I am trying to not die, thank you, Geo. Not enjoying this. Whoop. See, we're all good. Just managing it. See, just managing. Sure, I usually aim for efficiency, and so I can understand your POV. Just suggesting the fastest, simplest. Oh yeah, I know that there are simple ways to do it. I just don't know what I want to do. And the idea of playing with trial spawners, whilst not the most efficient way of doing it, it appeals to me because I haven't really done much with them. Right, that's annoying. I hate weaving. Right. One more key. Not technically necessary, but you know. Where'd he go? Under pressure, what did I do? It's the first time I trod on a pressure plate. That's kind of surprising. Okay, so we have a couple, that's fine. I got plenty of health, we're okay. Bear with, I'll catch up with chat shortly. One more key. I want to get up there, so let's... One of those in, chest plate back on, and food. So, some stuff. Not the stuff I was looking for, but some stuff. Is this world completely vanilla? Essentially, the only thing I have running is some datapacks. Resource packs. I can't show them there. What do I have? I have Dragon Drops Elytra. I have Head Drops. that's about it. Have I done that one? I have not. One disc. Okay, let's do the sensible thing. That's not that sensible. Pop that there. There's stuff I don't want in there. Okay, so yeah, I'm doing things in the way that I fancy doing it, and I'm a little bit at a loss today because there's lots of things I want to do. However, it's a ordering issue. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna keep moving past it. We're going this way. Whee! That's our way out. So I have projects I want to work on, but many of them are reliant on other projects working around them. By the way, quick tip, right-click in the vault with a key will give you the item currently being shown in the center of the vault. You have to time it right, but it's 100% accurate. Really? I've never heard that before. I shall have to try it next time, Vincer. Thank you. We're taking this stuff with me, and I'm going to carry the rest of the stuff that's actually valuable. Is it valuable? Actually, let's just grab it anyway. We'll pop that down. Break these. Just throw them all in. It might as well go back home with me. Worst case scenario, next time I want to visit a place like this, it can come with me, I suppose, or it goes in storage. Not a problem. And I now know where this trial chamber is. Not that I particularly have a need for it. If I want breeze rods, I might at some point. It's not right, but it's 100% accurate. Okay. So I have a bigger project over here to work on. But there's lots of things that stand in the way. So this is my central square. The roads are going to be extended and changed around depending on what builds go where. Yeah, I will try it at some point. Next time I get an opportunity. I'm in a rush. It just sounds so obvious that I would have thought I'd heard of it before if that were the case. Not doubting you, just surprised. So this area here is the center of future builds. I'm going to be having a bank go over there, and I want to do a library over there, and that's going to cause other things to happen. So if we go over to my creative world, this is a backup and it's not up to date. So this is the Central Park a little bit more fleshed out. I've used moss carpet as well to give it a little bit of texture in the grass, but I've also used it to tuck away some light sources in there. Oh yeah, I've lost the leaves because I did that and this down there, that's fine. This is my bank. I plan to build this probably the next month or so, and there's redstone things to do about it. So the idea is that, in fact, if only we were on the server. I have a creative server where I can collaborate with other people. And I have my survival server, but they're both turned on, one or the other, not both. Powered by Nodecraft, who I'm partnered with. There's a link if you want to check it out, make me look good. So the bank is going to house my diamond hoard. Hall. Diamond silo, that's the word. Not to push you, but while you're in creative, you can check. I could. I'm not going to. Partly because you want me to check. And knowing it right now is not going to help me because I'm not planning to do any others. Love Moose says, I'm so bad at building that my friends cleared the woodland mansion for me. I mean, everyone has different strengths, and learning your weaknesses and trying to work on them is the important thing. This is why I created this world as a solo-ish world, meaning that I can invite other people to join me. In fact, if you look at the videos so far, I've had Witherbag and Impish Fox join me for things. Impish Fox helped design Actually, no, she took the lead on designing the woodland hut logging cabin, which is kind of over here. This is a creative world, so it's not technically up to date, but I'll show you in a bit. My next build project is this. What I want to happen is you throw diamonds in the world, they get filtered out, and when it's a diamond, it goes to the bank, and we have a 7-segment display on the wall that updates just by going up 1 each time a diamond goes in. So I want to work on this project at some point. A future project is I want to do a library, which is going to be one of the buildings around the square. But I have a particular person in mind for it. I need to get with them and figure it out. At the back of the library, I want some kind of stairway that goes down underground like this. So this is what we designed a few streams ago. This is my library of record. The idea of being that everyone that joins me in the world and helps me on things will have a statue in here. So with a bag and pitchforks have both been in the world, and then the opportunity to just dig this tunnel as far as I need to dig for all the collaborations. So when Jumpy joins me eventually, she'll have a statue. So I want to build this, but in order to build it, I kind of need the library figured out to where it's going to then build the staircase to build the thing. So there's one thing leads into another. The staircase that goes down to here, the library back here, we're going to end up with an airport at some point that gets to that with the farms. Yep. There's things. Above this area, I want to build an airport with a runway. And the reason for that is because actually this would be a perfect slot for a creeper farm, or at least maybe 2 creeper farms and 2 generic mob farms. I have a design in mind. I want to build it. I can't do it yet because I need to know where this is going. I was thinking if I have 4 of them, I like the idea of maybe having a viewing platform, you know, underground, maybe here, looking at the 4 farms, seeing them flow, the items coming in. Welcome in, Angelic. So I want to design that, but in order to design it, I kind of need to do the library, which then hooks up to here, and there's lots of different bits and pieces that all kind of tie together. My thinking was that I would start working on the bank once the bamboo farm is done. The problem was that I ran out of slime. If we go back to multiplayer, Dragon's Lair, so bank would be going over there. What was I saying? Oh, logging cabin. But I need a load of slime for the logging cabin. We could try and find a swamp nearby and that would work. It's just a kind of annoying thing to have to do, but do you know what? I think I'm leaning towards a slime farm in a swamp. When we were out exploring, I did locate several swamps. Some of them quite nearby. We're going to pop this one here. The rest of these shulkers can go on the ground. Like so, and like so. So I can sort these later. It's the sort of thing that I would do. Yeah, sort of thing. Swamp slime XP farm? No. AFK one. I like the idea of doing one. I have an idea for it. In fact, let's have a look at the idea. So if I go to single player, that'll have to work because I need one with actual terrain. This is a backup of the world from when I first made it, I think. Oh no, this isn't when I first made it. It's a while in. Oh yeah, it's not that long ago. Now there's a swamp. Hang on. Was that away? No, we went south. It was that away. Does this mean we are getting an Iron XO4 slime farm? I don't know. Swamp. Oh, locate biome swap. I have to do it in this one. I can show you what I mean. So let's just play with it. If we go with this level here, if I fill from here all the way over to, let's go here with grass box. Then we do the same again, but we go 63 to 72. We're going to do that with air. Okay, we now have a platform. Time, set, day. Ooh. Is this swamp? Yeah, okay. Oh wow, I should have gone higher than that. There. Let's think this through. If I went for an iron golem, I mean, it feels wrong to use an iron golem spawn egg, but why not? Let's grab something that's swampy copper. Let's use these, and these. So if in the middle here, aid, shouldn't need to be that big, but we'll do it this big for now. What I want is iron railings. Will work fine. We go boop boop boop. Oh, I can do it with it. So I'm normally used to not using an egg and then having to push things in so it works. But we can do. Let's go with boop boop. An iron golem can climb that. However, we go. Or I could just use. I know what I'll do. Let me just test it. Iron golem. 1.3k. I mean, it doesn't really matter. There was another. I probably won't use this particular. So if he goes there, whoops, and we grab some slime, just do a slime spawn egg. In theory, he'll jump towards. Okay. If we go 3 blocks out, I only want to use him to tempt them in. So let's go from here. To here. Thank you. Cross. Did I just do a... Oh. Grass block. I didn't manage to tap. That. And then we just go down 1. Right, let's go down to 55. We go air. Thank you, Aladar. So we've made a hole. Let's fill this in. This is a temporary solution. Gap-wise beneath. So if the platform's there, probably want to allow 3 blocks beneath. So if we go from here. With stone. We put water in each of the corners. We need to make sure it gets to the middle, which it will do because this is small enough. Oh, perfect. 1 hopper. So we go like that. I need a sign. One that's fireproof would be best, so we do a crimson sign. Hang on, let's do that. We want trapdoor, fence gates. So let's go fence gates. We'll do them against it. Like so. Lava would go in here. You should increase the distance by 4, since big slimes can jump 4 blocks. 4 blocks would ensure slimes jump as far as not damage the iron golem. I mean, I could also just make this 4 block, or do that. But yes, it's a good suggestion. I'll think about it. That's then 3.5 blocks, though. Part of me is tempted just to... Oh. Okay. I can't place any blocks because he's there. I could push that block in. Let's kill. Oop. Like so. Let's go up. I'm not going to bother to do pistons right now. But if I go there like that, there's no... I'm pretty sure they won't land on that ledge. I'm pretty sure they can't do a quad. Okay. Another thing you can do, which is what I did, is raise the golden platform 1 or 2 blocks. Could do. I forget about what height you need for line of sight. 1 would probably be fine. If I did 2 or 3 blocks, it might be an issue, but we'll see. It's about radius. Right, time, set, night. Now, slimes and everything else can spawn in here because it's dark. Now, slimes require a light... Are they light level dependent, or do they not care? Let's go with... Oh, let's grab copper, just because it looks cool. Sure, 10, why not? Like that. Let's fill from here. Any light level below 7, I think. Okay, so I can light it up, but I need to make sure that it's lit up with something that doesn't emit too much light. Ooh. Oh, I need to say what with. Exposed chiseled. Hang on. Weathered. Replace grass. That was not what I meant, but sure, why not? What did I replace it with? Cut. With a chiseled copper. Yeah, it's okay. Any light level below 7. What do we have in copper bulbs? I just need to test this for science. So if I were to go here, let's do a redstone block, just so we can turn it on. So this light level here is 15, right? Now if we change that out to be, to be exposed copper bulb, and go Boop, boop. That is light level. Oh, 11. Okay. I misread that. And then we'll go up a stage to weathered. And that's light level 6. Pretty sure swap rules really matter because spawn rate depends on moon rather than... Yes! But if I created an area that only spawned slimes and nothing else, that seems beneficial. 15 sky, yes. Whereas that's 6 block height. So this drops off here. As long as we don't get to 0, nothing else will spawn. So we can keep it to slimes only, which is better for our mob cap. I think that makes sense. So from here, we go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if we were to move it to there instead. Get rid of that one. Oh, I could just fill it in with... Is it weathered or... It was weathered, right? Oh. 7. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so forget what I said. Weathered. Let's go weathered. So fill. Boop, 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 boop. All the way over to here with weathered copper bulbs. Replace. Actually, let's just do the whole thing. And then take out the area in the middle. It's fine. Fill from here to here. We're going to lose the iron golem, but yeah, I'm okay with that. Pop that one there. Yay, iron farm. Exactly. Reduces the copper bulbs needed. To our smooth lighting, look how much they light up and the distance between 2 bulbs should be double the area they light up. Yep, it's an offset pattern. But it's a balance between the two things. Sublimiter with 79 people. Well, that's a lot of cool people. No pressure to perform. Hi! Steggy, welcome in. Thor, Sublimiter. Mr. Crank. If anyone here isn't familiar with Subby, you should be. He's awesome, he's lovely, and he's a sweetheart. He really is. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for the raid. Mushrank, if I mispronounce it, feel free to let me know. I'm just playing with the idea of making a slime farm in a way that I know I can in my world. So I've put down an area of weathered bulbs. The reason for this is because if I light it up, it's not a very high level because slimes need 7 or less. So my thinking, just Crank, I can do that. And thank you very much for the follow. I don't know who they are, but I bet they are cool. Subby is awesome and well worth giving a follow. If I go this way, get rid of that. So we have light level 7 here. We go diagonally. Light level 0. So let's change it. That one. Swap that out. That gives us enough of a space. So it's 3 blocks. Like so. 1, 2, 3. So this would be there. The gap between them is 6, but this one here, 3, and right on the edge. Oh, it does get down to 0. 2, 1, 0, 0, 1. which means we do that again. 2, 1, 2. That's our pattern then. Well, that's our frequency, I should say. These don't need to all be bulbs, but I'm just doing it that way because it makes it easier. 2 block gap from the edges, 4 blocks between the bulbs. Why 4? Because they're 7, 6, 5, 4. As if you're doing the between. Because the corner is at 0, I believe. There's 1 on my side. I could be misreading it. In fact, I probably am. Sorry, you do this. Okay, thank you. So we got 5 between, which means I probably want to figure it out on the center here. 2, 3, 4, 5 between. That's kind of annoying. So we do it here instead. There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, 2, 4, 5. There, 2, 4, 5. There, 2, 4, 5. There, 2, 4, 5. There, and then 1 more in the middle here. This is just working out the middle bit will allow me to extend it out, and I can make this area as big or as small as I want. What are you building? I'm figuring out how to play with a slime farm in a swamp. Never done it before, and I kind of want to. So I am. I know there are other ways of getting low light levels, but I've used weathered copper bulbs, and I'd rather not follow a tutorial because I'm weird like that. 2, 4, 5. So here, be like that. Here we do the same. Ah! It all went horribly wrong. Fixed it. Never mind. We're okay. Done it. 2, 4, 5, and 1. I don't know how big a platform I'd want to do, but we can figure that out. Actually puts me close. Did I not make it square? Oh, I didn't go in the middle, that's why. Well, I'm done with this crazy farm. Ginger, how's your slime farm going? Ginger's playing with a mechanic he's never utilised before. So I enlightened him earlier to the fact that you can have oozing potions. Ginger's played lots of Minecraft over the years, but lately I would say it's fair to say you haven't played much. No, you're a one-off. Oh no, I'm more than that. I've not placed that in the middle. Because there's 2 on that side, 3 on that side. I only made an approximate sizing. I didn't count out the blocks of how big this area is. I just went, let's start with an area and figure out roughly the middle. So it's not even. As you can see, 2 on this side, 3 on that side. It's okay. But yep, this area will do. And then if I were to go 1 bigger. So we got 5 between. I've got it 1 before there, so I kind of want to go 1, 2, 3. Let's go this way. 3, 4, 5. This would be the lit one. This would be unlit. Because I like the symmetry of that's where the lit one is, that's where the unlit one is. And it gives me the ability to do patterns. Looks like a CPU up high. Yeah, sure, I'll give you that. I'm with you, man. I was baffled when I learned that 1 potion of breathing can lift up to 1k blocks vertically. Wow. So we're going to bring it in line. Let's think. In fact, it's going to be even here. This is actually perfect. So here. That's our corner block. I'm going to grab that one and we're going to go this way. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks from this far corner. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Was waxed. Oh, done it. I forget what it's called. Weathered copper bulbs. Weathered copper bulb. Replace water. And then we're going to replace grass. Grass blocks. Sorry, Minecraft. There'll be a few bits where I've failed to do it because of the other bits that are filling it in. Like there was dirt over here, so that didn't work. We're making the new Intel i9 chip in Minecraft. Why not? It's a good chip. Isn't it? Zach found the farm you are making. It's by example. I found the farm you are making. I mean, okay. I've not seen exhibit points, and I don't want to. Bobo. Death? Yes. Always cheerful. Welcome in, Bobo. We are working on a slime farm. I just want to play around with the concept, and I've not done it before. 2, 4, 5. Put that in there. What I'm essentially doing is working out where my lighting needs to go with weathered copper bulbs, so that this entire platform has enough light that nothing else spawns other than slimes. So this one will be here. I'm going to continue the pattern. Once I've done this, I can figure out what else is going on. The original farm was made by Xinfo and is one of the oldest farm builders. I've never seen this, so I'm doing it my way. And I want to keep it that way. 2, 4, 5, like that. The thing about Minecraft is you can use other people's designs. There's nothing wrong with that. I just enjoy the challenge of I want to play with it myself, see how it works, and figure it out. But you are technically making a more efficient version of his farm. Really? Don't know how I'd be making a more efficient one. I'd be surprised. Zuma tends to go for most efficient. I saw his copper farm. That was very much the most efficient. Yeah, I'm playing it with it my way. Now, slimes will only spawn if light level is 7 or below, which means that it's in my interest to surround this with a wall. Copper, let's see. If I go for more, for the weathered copper, if I go from here over to here, let's just do the whole thing. To there, with weathered copper, replace grass blocks. We'll do the same again, replace water. There'll be a few areas it doesn't work, and that's fine. I can manual those. If I were to build a spawning platform for them, I've done slime farms in the past. What I tend... It wasn't 3 blocks tall. I feel like it was 4 or 4.5 blocks tall to make it most efficient for them to move. But it says, oh wow, my internet's lagging today. I'm sorry to hear that, Bobo. This farm will generate maybe 6 stacks of slime balls an hour. Hey, that's fine. Tinted glass. This is going to be a lot of tinted glass, but I'm okay with that. If I go up here, I feel like I want to make it tall enough. An unnecessarily tall thing. If we go to there, which gives me a 5 tall window. We'll do over here. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th block. From here, all the way over to here. With weathered copper. Like so. Do the same in this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Weathered copper. Yes, in this version, the mobcat was filled by normal mobs, hence the farm slowed down a bit. You are using copper bulbs, which makes the light level higher mobs. Yay, I did a thing that was clever! This is the first, I'm taking it. Oh. 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th block. If I copy all that section. I'll go to there, and then we do that one. Do you know, I'm just going to do it manually. Rather than try and figure out which one is which out of those two numbers. If I go to here, weathered copper. And then let's fill from here over to here. With tinted glass. Same. Oh dear. I did that wrong. No control undo this time, I'm afraid. Although I could just do 62 to 62. Weathered copper. There we go. I fixed it! We're okay. From here to here. This is a very slow way of placing the blocks, but it's fine. At least it's not survival. Bobo says, anyone have any desk jobs available? I'm tired of coming home in burn marks. Not again, Bobo. It seems like every time you talk to me about work, you manage to burn yourself again. You want just like Mrs. Dragon. She can't be trusted either. Although I might issue you face which might affect the rates. It's a very small amount. His farm technically has 100% spawn, which means almost every block his farm uses is a spawning platform. Has a spawning, but your farm uses copper bulbs, which isn't considered a spawning platform and might affect the rates very slightly. Both the farms are made of equal scale. Okay. I'm going to finish it and try it. There's other ways to do it. So I know that there are people that have used... Was it mushrooms? It was some kind of mushroom that emits a low level of light, or it stops other things spawning. However, it's not as fun. I'm doing it my way. And it gives me the chance to decorate it. Tinted glass. We'll do down here. I might find that this area is not big enough, or perhaps even too big. Which is why it's kind of key to finish it first. And then I can decide if it works well enough. So over from here to here. Tinted glass. Mushrooms that emits light. Are you using the mushrooms in my... Oh, wait, yeah. Right, so that's tinted. Mobs are spawning, but if I go... There's some slimes over there. There's slime spawning in the hut. Right, things are despawning. Getting the right height that only... Oh, that's a problem. Things are spawning on top of the glass, on top of the copper, and then walking in. There'll be an ideal spawning radius that catches everything but there, but I could also just light the area up around. Do you know what? I'm going to use that. Because realistically, if I were to light up the area, it will be effective more often. So let's just torch spam it. Or we could say from here to the far side of it. I think this will be okay. Might be too big an area, we'll see. Streamlight? No. There was something that emitted a very low level of light. I can't remember what it was. We're going to fill it with slabs? Non-spawnable water. Let's just go air. Oh, capitals. Air replace grass block. Too big an area. Not by much though. Let's go over here. Air replace grass block. Oh, come on. Air replace grass block. And then same again with dirt. That gets rid of a load of the mass. And then I'm just going to pop down here and torch it up. So 128 blocks from the lava. Nothing. Let me catch up with chat. Not my fault. I'm working with a big flat top that collects beef juices on it. Or the fryers. Open doors are hot. I'm not accident predator. Of course you aren't. Mushrooms that miss light. I read that one. Now we AFK. Who's AFK? Oh, I see. Gotcha. Yeah, so I just need a platform above. In theory. All I want to see is one slime spawning in there, which I think we have. But let's torch this up. Oh, it'll work at daytime. Times set day. That was the point of it. That's why I went tinted glass. So there is a slime spawning. There's another slime spawning. I'll be back in 12 seconds. 12 is a very exact number. There is another slime spawning. $128 blocks from the lava seems too much. I thought the spawning ridge was 128, which means nothing would spawn on the platform. 128 blocks from the hopper ensures that when slimes go in the middle, it doesn't despawn them. Yes, but the extent of this block will be more than 128. All I need is enough lighting around it for a few blocks that you kind of go, here's okay. Yeah, true, sorry. You're fine. Don't be sorry. I gotta go figure out lunch. This dinner is already figured out. Bobo, take care. Thank you for coming. Ooh. Right, so that slime is too far away. So perhaps I do need to make it smaller. But we are going to give ourselves night vision. Zach, night vision, infinite. 1, 2. That helps see. So if they're on the outside there, it's too far away to aggro. I'm going to call it a night. Says sub. Got a rest. I need to catch up. Thank you, sub, again for bringing your community over. Very, very much appreciated. I'm just looking at what point they gain aggro. Now, that one has just gained aggro from over there, so it does work from that extent, but not kind of this bit. Which begs the question, do I make it maybe an octagon? If I cut off the corners and went diagonal, that would work. Now the difficulty is, how much do I need to cut it off to do it? Or make it smaller? Could do. I like the idea of, I mean, smaller is probably better because you end up with the same cap. However, it's not about necessarily efficiency as much as I like the idea of a octagon. Let's work out how big this is first off. The outside half of the square can go... I mean, if I put the walls there instead, it's still good. And the closer the slime are to the iron golem, the quicker they are to die. And then the quicker we are to get the mob cat back. However, now I've thought, octagon. My brain wants to just try it. Curious. One moment while I sip my tea. It's good tea. I made it 3.5 hours ago. Right, the outside half of the square can go boom, as in get rid of it. What is LH? It's not a thing I'm familiar with. So basically 2 blocks after the second layer of the copper bulbs from the inside, aggro range from what I saw. Sort of. They were working from over here, so this bit's fine. It was just this quadrant here. So if I cut off the corner, we end up with an octagon. I have an idea for how to figure it out. Like a light-hearted joke. Oh. See, I see JK. I'm still learning internet speak because I'm an old man in a young man's body that's getting older. Right, tea is gone. I'm going to count these blocks because I like this size. I like that spacing. If I were to go fill from here all the way over to here, and we're just going to fill it with location logs 40. Oh, okay. That actually works okay. So, let me grab my calculator that is sitting on the desk. My lengths. I've done this before for a build, so I should be able to figure it out. So, how do I remember how to do it? There's a way of portioning it out. Wait, what? We calculating? I want to work out at what point the diagonal looks right. So a diagonal line is 1.41 times as big as a straight line. So here, for example, we've got that corner to cut off and this corner to cut off. If we went 20 long, it would be, hang on, 14 blocks diagonal. So if this was, oh, it'll have to be an odd number. 21 be 15 blocks diagonal, for example. So of course 15 blocks diagonal is the same distance that way, so that would be 51 total. We need it 40. So if I did 17, straight would give me a 12 block diagonal, which is pretty close because 12 block diagonal times that by 2 is 24 plus 17 is 41. Why do we have if it's an odd block in the middle, why is it an even gap? 17. Let's just plan it out. So I'm going to go here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 17. And then at this point we'd go hit here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why does that not work in my head? Check the edges. Wait, is it one block away from everything? It is. But that's fine because that's 2. No, it should be an odd number. Right? No? Yes? So 3 plus 6, 9. Aha! Found it! It's here. This one's off. That's why it didn't work. So it's actually supposed to be 41 wide, which makes that perfect. Let's pop in here. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so the whole thing needs moving over one block. Easy peasy. Be right back. I'll see you when you get back. To all that one, except it's not. It's to 62. And then minus 6, 8, 6. Just thinking it through, bear with. Manny K, thank you very much for the follow. It's the lowest number, be right. Da, 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 da. There we go. So we've moved it over one block. And then we do that again. But instead of we go 33. 33 and 32. That then extends the pattern across. All we need to now do is move those copper bulbs. So this one gets turned off, this one gets turned on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. So I need to move over 2 rows of lights. Fixed it! Or figured it out at least.
Zach is a cutie.
Danielle,
Pass it
welcome
on.
in. How's your Sunday going? You getting everything done that you want to get done? And are you behaving? Aladora spotted the Danielle and shouted, "Danielle!" which is code for, "I need my hugs." Right. Now I can approach this again. I'm pretty sure the rest is correct. Just messed up one count of 5. We're going to go with... Thank you. 2. No. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not stressed. Not stressed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then diagonal. I said it would work out as a 12 diagonal. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 13. Hang on. Oh no, that's right. 2, 4, 6, 8. Something like that. Close enough. Probably. Right, we're going to follow all this line across. This is where first one of those goes in. And we go across. This one here. Now replace. Oh, Danielle has figured out how to use the bot. Danielle pounces at Zach, Aladar, and chat. Well done. Now with that, those corners cut off, everything within that area should work. So if we were to cut off these corners, that's the best way of doing it. Might be manual, I'm afraid. Because it's a diagonal, selecting that area is kind of difficult. So I'm going to do it manually. Annoyingly. I don't necessarily need to do the whole thing. One corner would be enough. Also, most of the blocks will be changed out. Oh. That one. So. That makes sense. Alazar hugs Danielle tenderly with a corn tortilla. Sorry, like a corn tortilla hugging its delicious taco filling. Danielle, you are today a delicious taco filling. Alazar has deemed it so. I'm sure you've been called many things in your life. Delicious taco filling? Maybe not. That might be a new one. Now, with this design, I should be able to do one segment and then figure out the rest. In the world, without having to think too much about it. That goes there. We get rid of all this stuff, and the water will fill it in perfectly. See? Perfectly. And glass goes in. Must run off. Have a good one, Danielle. Take care. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for coming in. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and thank you for sticking with me while I struggle through something I wasn't planning on doing, but I've ended up designing, and it might work. It might not. We shall see. I also need to get this into my creative world. That'll be fun. Should be relatively straightforward, although I might just find a hacky way of doing it. You sound just like John Cleese. Thanks, Craig. I've been compared to many people. That is actually a fairly favourable one. I feel like quoting Monty Python now. Or Faulty Towers. Both would work. Now I don't need to do that side, but I feel like I should do this corner to match that corner, and then that gives me a better feel for the area. Also, if I copy this as a chunk into the world, it will be with its biome specifically, so that will work. been a while since I've copied several chunks from one world to another, but it'll be fine. I might choose to do it locally though, because doing it remotely doesn't give you the option of using MC. Well, download one. I can't remember what it's called. Right, we take that out and that out. Weather needs to be clear because we don't want rain, and it's a creative world. I can do what I want within reason. Goes to there, fill that in, and then all of this stuff can just come out. Now in the real world, what I'll probably do is just remove all grass and make it a wetland. It's easier to just have a shovel and dig things out of this and let the water fill it in than it is to try and light things up. That works. And we go across this. My AFK platform will be however many blocks above. I need to figure it out, although I could just look it up. Or I could ask a friend with modded to figure it out, because the spawning radius from the player is easy to put into Blackmatic. Oh, wow. So they've spawned. Are they too far away? That one isn't. Also, it's daytime. And we've got spawns. Just watching. The annoying thing is, if this isn't the right size, making it smaller whilst keeping the lights how I want them is going to be a bit of annoying. Bit of an annoyance. Doable, just a bit of an annoyance. Always watching was how scary. Thank you, Ossa. That seems fine, right? Now, if I were to go small, 41 works well. 30, hang on, what was it? 12 diagonal? If I bring it in 2 blocks. 10.5. We bring it in 1? Is that still a problem? No. We can't do 16 along. It'd have to be 1 in and 15 along. Or 2 in and 15 along, but still. So 15 times... No, divided by 0.41 gives me 10.6. 10.6 is a bit of an annoyance because I end up doing 11. So 27? Thank you, Minecraft Architect. So if we do it as a 15 long section, 15 and then 11, so 20. Try that again. 11 plus 11 plus 15. 37. So it would only be narrowly smaller. It's 2 blocks less in each way. There's 41, so that it would be here. Like so. And then 2, 3, 4. That. Oh. What have I done? Nothing, that's fine. Yeah. And then again, cross on that. So it's only a little bit smaller, but it'll reduce the chance of things being on the outer edge. I think my best bet is to just decide on size. Let's just plot it out on top and see how we look. If we do it, do the rings on top, it allows me to go above and see what spawns inside that, and if everything that spawns inside that then heads to the middle. The next size in is 30. On the 9. Which is significantly smaller. It's 31 blocks total. But from here, so it's middle block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there would be the 13. Zach, the slime chicken farm would have fit perfectly within my 1.12 vanilla high build as well as the outer towers. It's just you built it too soon. Did I count this? And what did I count it as? Darn it! 15, that was it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 2 in from the other one. I'm still going to count it just to be doubly sure. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 2 in. I shouldn't need to. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. But by doing it now, it's just double checking my sanity. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 up here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again from this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Diagonally in line. Kind of leaning towards this smaller size, to be honest. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Perfect. That feels like the right size there. I may have to be a little... I might have to move where the lights are, but it's not too problematic. I've returned! How many million slime balls are we farming per minute? Nope. Just playing with different sizes to figure it out. I've done different size hexagons because I like the idea of playing with hexagons. It's been a while. I like the idea of decorating them and it being cool. But yeah, I want to play with it. It's by design. And as I know it works in theory, if I have an AFK spot around whatever height it is above. Nope. With tinted glass. So if I had an AFK spot like this little box, even if it's 1 slime ball per minute, it's still 0.0001 million slime balls per minute. It is, yes. Wait, I'm not sure you've got as many zeros after the decimal. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that, to be honest. Wait, no. Yeah, if it was 1 per minute, it's 0.000001. Yeah, so you're only off by a little bit. I might just move this to creative and play with this. In fact, next stream, I'm probably going to design this because I want to do it. I wasn't expecting to want to do this, but I do. I do want to do it. Because I've not made a slime farm in a swamp, and one of the things I've said about my world is that I want an excuse to go travel and do different things. And go to different places. I want a reason to go to the logging hut because that's where I keep my logs. I want a reason to go to the slime farm because that's where I get slime. Number of zeros remain the same, just the one goes to the other side. Not sure. Yes. But 0.1 would be 100,000. 0.01 would be 10,000. 0.001 would be 1,000. 0.001 is 100. 10. 1. Oh. Okay. 5. Yeah, you've got 4. 3. 3! Yeah, I like the idea of building this, finding it, putting it in a swamp, and having an excuse to go there. Especially if I can do this and then maybe build a witch farm as well, if I can get a witch hut. You're fine. You're not. No self-bullying. I like this as a concept. What I'm going to do is take a screenshot and we'll work on it in creative because I don't need to test it. I'm happy that this will work. I might want to adjust my spawning platform, but that's fine. Instead of going to the slime farm, make the slime farm come to you. I could, but I don't want to. I like the idea of traveling around my world for different things. I like the idea of going, yeah, I need slime. We go to the slime farm. And it gives me an excuse to show it off. And making an efficient slime farm would be utilizing potions, and I don't necessarily want that. I want one that's cool to look at. Just... Oh, I still have trial open. Not bad open, which is good. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Wait, is your world a server? Yes. Clearly I didn't explain that well. The reason it's a server is because it allows me to invite other people to play with me. So far I've had a couple of people join me in making content. I have a plan to collab with Cause. Doesn't mean you can use a carpet mod. I could do anything I wanted to do. I don't want to. I'm happy. I like using the vanilla worlds and not using carpet mod. It's personal preference. Nothing against people using it. I like having as vanilla an experience as possible because everyone's familiar with vanilla. And I don't have a huge benefit in using things like that. Nice. So yes, we're going to work on the design for next time out. In fact, I might see if I can get a friend to join me to help me with it. Jumpy would probably be on board for helping decorate that. I'll have to message Jumpy. Right, we're going to wrap up. I'm going to find someone to raid off to because I need to go home and rethink my life. Well, not rethink my life, but you know what I mean. If you want, I can help you with that. If you want, I have a list of people that I'd like to stream with, and if I can get Jumpy on board, I know I trust her with my stream and with her language, and she's actually very talented. Jumpy Spider Lady is the artist behind so many of my emotes. and I want an excuse to spend some time with her. And this particular project would be up her street, so it makes sense. Right, I see various options. I have to choose one. I don't want to choose wrongly. No one in TB is on, just me. I feel like the obvious option is Short Zelda, so let's go say hello. Thank you again for your company and all your support. Sorry, my brain was a little bit off today and struggling with what do I do? I will be back on form for next stream, I promise. Now I have some sense of direction as opposed to being a bit lost. My initial plan was to work on... Ah! Oh, we're okay. Right, we are raiding Short Zelda. If you would like to join me in a raid call, feel free. There is a message to copy and paste in chat. It looks a bit like that. Except if you got my emotes, it looks better. If you haven't got the emotes, just delete those emotes. It's fine. And I will show you what I was... Yeah, I want slime, and that's a good way of getting slime, and it's a side project that will keep me busy for a while. Attack! I mean raid! Thank you. Have fun with the farm next stream. I might not be able to make it. Be appreciated if you can. If you can't, that's fine. And I appreciate all of the patience and understanding that people have had today whilst I've been off form. I need the slime so I can make a working bamboo farm down here. This is the first actual proper farm I've built. One that I plan on keeping. Don't ask me why there's an enderman there. It must have rained on the surface and he teleported and went, oh, this isn't where I wanted to be. Now we go on to say hi and bye to Mrs. Dragon. Why do I need to say goodbye to Mrs. Dragon? What are you doing to Mrs. Dragon? Anyway, thank you very much for the company. You've all been awesome. Goodbye.